This journey is not for the faint of heart. We're talking treks through endless sand, thick jungle, and clouds so high you'll feel like you're walking between worlds. 3 days of grueling hikes where the humidity will drain you and the freezing temperatures will challenge your every step. But here's the thing. This will be one of the most unforgettable adventures of your life.
Happy tears. Like, look at this. Woohoo, let's go.
Look at this.
Surrounded by jaw-dropping landscapes, you'll witness nature at its rawest, capture epic views, and explore an active volcano like no other. We're Max and Jacqueline. Subscribe and join us as we take on Mount Rinjani.
Too old for this.
We have just arrived in the village of Sembulan, and this is where we're going to be starting our hike. You got to check in first though. They got to grab your passport number. I guess it's like a whole safety thing, which makes sense because if the volcano was to erupt. So whilst our guide is checking us in, I've just run over to the kiosk to buy these tissues. You see, when you're hiking, your nose just runs so much, especially if the weather gets cold, which it's going to get really cold tonight and tomorrow. So I think these will come in super handy. Nah, it's too high.
Come on. You got this.
No, it's way too high. That's like, look at that.
Let me show you it's done.
So we checked in with the National Park Office, which you absolutely have to do. And I'm pretty sure you do have to do this trek with a guide. So make sure you do check out. We're doing ours with Rinjani Dawn Adventures. And so far they've been awesome. Now we're just making our way to the beginning of the trek.
Wow, look at you.
I know. The backpack that they're lending to me is so good. How good's this? I'm gonna be so comfortable trekking. I'm so glad I borrowed this and didn't try to take my backpack, which is great, but not really for climbing a volcano, you know?
I'm gonna put a little countdown of the amount of time I'll be in the discomfort. What time do we come back on day 3? So we got 54 hours of discomfort starting now. Stop the clock.
Oh my god, that's the worst way to look at it.
So every time I'm like struggling, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna look at my calendar. I'm like, okay, only 26 hours.
That sounds awful. That sounds like the worst idea.
54 hours.
We currently have starting 54 hours of trekking to beautiful scenery. Much better way to put it than what Max did. We have started climbing, as you can tell, because I'm already slightly out of breath. Today we're going to be hiking 8 kilometers, which sounds super easy, but the kicker is that we're going to be gaining 1,700 meters of elevation in just 8 kilometers. The biggest thing you have to keep in mind, and that I'm going to keep repeating to myself, and that I've done on all of our other hikes, is just one step at a time.
So for those of you that may need a lift, there actually is a road going all the way to lunch camp, which is still fairly flat-ish, and you can get a ride all the way there. Ooh. Ooh. You gotta watch your back when hiking Mount Rinjani. It's not just the weather, it's the wildlife. So we've gone up in elevation quite a bit already. Should be about like 1,300 meters. And already you can tell the vegetation has changed. It's a bit more sandy at the bottom. The trees are gone. It's a lot more arid. Still got road access for the bikes. We starting to be almost on cloud level, and even the air is lighter and thinner, so it's probably the perfect altitude right now.
Yeah, this is it, because the weather is cool, it's not hot, but we're not really at altitude yet, so you're not out of breath or anything.
Yeah, about
this, right now is going to be the best part of our 3-day hike. We've already made it to our lunch stop. We were supposed to take 3 hours to get here, so I mean, I'm stoked about it. That's awesome. Han, our guide, has just brought us a Coke, and it's still early in the hike, but whenever you're hiking, having like a sugary soft drink, honestly, is fire. It's just so good. It's fire. It's just so good. It's fire. That was so Gen Z of me saying that. It felt so wrong. I have to edit that out. Wow.
Oh my god, oh my. Tempeh, tofu, chicken.
Rinjani and Nolan are already going above and beyond for us. This is our lunch. It is absolutely enormous. And then we also have these amazing crackers, which are just the best. Fire. And then they've just brought us this entire fruit platter. 2 oranges, 2 apples, pineapple, watermelon. Like, this is just for 2 people. Lunch is done. We've got a hell of an afternoon ahead of us.
Yeah, no, that's when the begins.
Yeah. You ready, hon? Ready. All right.
Earthquake, right? Let's make it crack. There's heavy rain, make it drop.
Landslide.
Landsliding.
Wow.
To get there. And then that earthquake is like 6.8. Well, we are at 8.
2018?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. We are in our 3rd hour of trekking right now. We've just come to another little rest area, and we're actually going to chill here for a bit because our porters are behind us. If we just keep going and get to the crater too much before them, we're just going to be sitting there freezing. It's all rolling in and we're hearing thunder crackling, and oh, it's starting to get moody. And as soon as we start, well, I'm cold now. Okay, the challenge has just begun. We started climbing. It's steep, very steep. We got 2.2 kilometers like this apparently. It normally takes 3 to 4 hours. Hans believes in us, thinks we can do it in 2.5, but we'll see, we'll see. We're just climbing up into the clouds, into the thunderstorm that we can hear, which actually it's kind of beautiful. It's raining. Still hot though, so we're gonna put those rain jackets on and it's gonna be not that good.
So our weight is like a 50 until 60, so it's like half
Your body weight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Half like body weight.
Wow.
Okay, the sky just opened up. Now we can see for the first time the view ahead. Wow, this is beautiful. Wow.
after 6 hours of hiking. That last part was really steep, but we made it to camp. Well, we're here.
Okay, congratulations to you.
Yes.
Today.
Thank you.
Well done.
Amazing. We made it, guys. Honestly, today was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Like, it was obviously challenging because you're hiking a mountain, but I feel good. Oh my god! Yes! We can see the lake. Oh, that's awesome. I can't believe we get to camp here tonight. This is so cool. I'm literally camping in the crater room of a volcano. And then inside the crater is another volcano. What? So it's absolutely freezing up here. Straight away, as soon as we stop walking, because we're so wet from sweat, it's cold. It's time to immediately get changed. Even the porter, who is literally walking up naked, is getting dressed. So definitely gonna get dressed now. We even brought our sandals to wear. We don't really need them, but it's a lot nicer, I guess.
But we got to be very careful because there's a lot of monkeys around, and our guides were saying that they take everything, including the clothes. Obviously the cameras then. But yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a whole mafia. So until the tent's set up and we can put our stuff inside, I'm on watch. This is my responsibility on my chair. I feel very privileged.
So I'll give you a little peek into what your sleeping conditions might be on Rinjani. Oh my god, it's actually so warm in here, which is nice because it's really starting to drop temperature and get a bit cold. We have some pretty decent sleeping mats. I'm actually thinking we're gonna get a pretty good sleep on that. We got a couple of sleeping bags and even a little pillow each, just to remind you that the porters carried all of this for us. So I'm just getting all of our stuff organized because tomorrow when we head to the summit, we have to be up at 2 a.m. and I just want to have everything like easy done. I don't have to think about it. Just get ready and go. We're also coming back to camp here for breakfast, so I don't need to carry everything with me, which is awesome. What? That's so dirty. Now, we don't really recommend that you come and hike an active volcano or really any hectic hike like this unless you have travel medical insurance. If you were to be injured, the cost to get off this mountain and get medical help would just be insane. We can highly recommend Safety Wing Insurance, and we'll also drop a link in the description below for you to check them out. We personally love Safety Wing because they actually cover us in 180 countries, meaning we don't have to know where we're traveling next. We just know that we are covered no matter where we are with a $0 deductible. And if you're watching this video, you've probably discovered that Max and I aren't really the relax at a resort kind of traveler. We're usually hiking active volcanoes, riding around on scooters, surfing, canyoneering, doing all of those activities that would be considered more high risk. Well, Safety Wing already covers us for all of those activities, and when we need it, we can add on the adventure sports option, which will cover us for even more action sports. Sorry, Mum. We are stoked to be partnered with Safety Wing on this video because we already recommend them anyway. So if you're looking for an awesome travel medical insurance for just a couple dollars a day, then check out Safety Wing with the link below in the description. So as you can see, we are in a pretty packed campsite, and this is off season, so there would be even more people during the high season. So if you're anything like me, your first thought is going to be, where are they going to the toilet? Is there toilets up here, or are they just walking into the bush? Well, they've actually built us a toilet. So I haven't seen it yet, but let's do a little bathroom tour. Right in the center of camp, they've built these toilets. So Let me just... This is probably the most basic toilet I think I've ever used. Basically, they have these little privacy cubicles with a zipper. And if we come in here, you'll see they've dug a hole in the ground. Just to clarify, this is not dinner. This is just our pre-dinner snack. This enormous plate of fried bananas with chocolate sauce and cheese, which we haven't tried yet, but this is like a thing in Indonesia.
It's so random.
The cheese is weird.
It's just such a random food to have right now.
Oh my gosh, we have just been enjoying this magnificent sunset and completely forgot to turn the camera on. But wow, look how incredible this is. The crew is cooking our dinner. Hello! Wow, look at this setup. This looks amazing.
They make a different menu. That on the left,
Yeah.
that's a fried rice. Fried rice, and then that one, that's chicken curry.
These guys are working so hard. They've been climbing the mountain just as much as we have, but they're actually carrying 30 kilos of weight on their shoulders. And then they set up all of our tents. And now they're cooking us dinner. So your money that you're paying when you do this tour is really going a long way, because you're getting so much more than someone just guiding you up a mountain. You're getting all of this as well. It's amazing. And the food at lunch was so good. This smells so good. I wish you could smell through the camera. It's yum. That's amazing. Yum. It's time to get dressed. Get ready.
Good morning in there. Are we coming out? The stars and lightning. It's quite a spectacle.
She's so energetic. Let's go.
It is 2:17. Time to go climb an active volcano. Just a stroll up a mountain, right? That's all it is.
Feeling good. Feeling a little bit more awake. But the hard section hasn't started yet. So we'll check back in then. But the stars, oh my god. So beautiful up here. There's like zero light pollution.
The hike consists of two main sections, which is first climbing to the ridgeline of the volcano. And the second part is basically following that ridge. We'll be right on the crest the whole time, which means we'll have a sheer drop on either side. But first, before we get there, we have to climb all the way up to that ridgeline. And it is super steep. I'm pumped. Let's go.
We're making good ground. We've overtaken some people, so they'll probably overtake us at some point. It's like, you know, zigzagging past people. But I feel good. We've done at least a kilometer, surely.
So it's 30:12, so it's taken us 50 minutes. We've reached that ridgeline. We've reached 2,900 meters. And yeah, now we just gotta follow that crest. Watch out, either side will have quite a steep drop, so stay focused. And then we're at the top, and then Bob's your uncle.
I need to wait, and there's no cover.
It's hit 4 a.m.
Oh, don't look.
Don't look. Wow.
Oh, stop.
Oh.
Wow. Is the volcano right there? Oh my god.
Wow, well done. Another peak, people.
Wow.
5:34. 3 hours to get here. Yeah, baby.
Wow, that was just the right amount of challenge climbing. It was hard. It feels good. It feels good to know that you can do these kinds of things. It's just amazing. Like, it just feels so good to know like how strong our body is, and then you get up here and you get to see this view.
Gosh, guys, you are capable of so much more than you realize.
Yeah. Oh my god. Wow.
That is a
What
spectacle.
the heck?
That is one sight for the books. A volcano within the crater. Don't cry, it's okay.
I don't know why I do this every time. So freaking beautiful. Like, this height, this view right now, I can't even. You have to come do this if you are at all capable. Like, this view is actually worth it. Absolutely epic way to start our day. It's amazing up here, but that lake that we can see down there is actually where we're heading after this. So this is a 3-day, 2-night trek to Rinjani. So even though we've summited already on day 2, the trek's not over yet. We still got a full day ahead of us of trekking, and then another day tomorrow.
Look at that. Didn't see that in the dark. It's like skiing on a volcano without skis. Wow. It's absolutely breathtaking. Like, this is a crater, guys. Like, all of this here is a crater, and I'm walking on the rim on the opposite side. And inside is a lake, and inside that lake, or on that lake, is a volcano, and it's blowing smoke, fumes. Wow. Let's go! Whoa! And just like that, back at camp. Made it!
Can you believe it's only 8:15 and we've already been hiking for 6 hours? And we have like another 6 hours to go today.
Oh my gosh. Oh, no ways. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Terima kasih. Thank you. Wow. Bang. Bang.
We're embarking on another 6-hour hike. Approximately 3 hours down to the crater lake, and then another 3 hours to tonight's campsite, which should be by a river, which will be amazing. And that's not all, folks. We should also reach some hot springs today, which I'm so dang excited for. Oh, it's gonna be glorious.
Hand here, make one step here, another step, wrap like this.
Okay.
It's very moody. So we've been walking about 2 hours now. and we're 800 meters away from the lake. But for the first time, it's clearing up. And this whole time we've been hiking in the clouds, this is the first time we can actually see further than like 30 meters. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Wow, we're really in the crater now.
Ooh. Wow.
Yay! So as you can tell, we've made it to the lake. For a few seconds we could see the other volcano. Unfortunately, it's not what I was expecting. I was really expecting a very beautiful, serene nature moment. But as you can tell from everything around me, the water is really not inviting. It's unfortunately very polluted. So our guide said that there are hot springs 7 minutes away from here. So we're gonna go there, enjoy the hot springs, and then we'll come back here for lunch because our porters are gonna make camp here just for lunch camp. And we'll still, I mean, still absolutely stunning. It's just not really what I was expecting.
It's better from afar.
It's better from afar, yeah. Smell of sulfur. Oh, oh wow. Jacqueline, look at those bubbles.
Oh my God.
Wow.
It's too hot. Look, it's hot. Oh wow. This actually feels so good. The lens is fogging up because of all of the steam. It is so hot in that water, like the hottest hot spring I think I've ever been to. Really nice.
Thank you so much.
That is the perfect meal for me.
I know. Warm noodle soup. Perfect.
Perfect meal.
Now that we've had lunch and a bath, I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like I could do 3 hours. I'm tired, don't get me wrong. It's definitely a long day today. We're gonna sleep really well tonight. Day 2 of hiking Rinjani had turned out to be a long day, which made us even more grateful for our amazing support team from Rinjani Dawn Adventures. Not only did they make all of our meals, keep us fueled with warm coffee, and set up our tents every day, but by booking with Rinjani Dawn Adventures, we know our money is going straight back into the community through their Sasak Warriors initiative. This supports local families in need with food aid and education support. Not all operators care, so we were very happy to know Rinjani Dawn Adventures have a strict leave no trace policy and carry everything out that they bring in. If you're watching this video because you plan on trekking Rinjani, we will leave a link in the description and highly encourage you to trek with Rinjani Dawn Adventures.
That's it? Let's go?
Yeah. Cool.
Oh my God, I said we're done. Boom. Oh yeah. So needless to say, today was a big day. We did a total of about 14 kilometers, which doesn't sound like a lot if you're doing it flat, but obviously we hiked the volcano. So
We hiked a volcano, so
morning, beautiful people. Another beautiful day in Indonesia. We slept 10 hours. It was amazing.
Okay, coffee.
Coffee!
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Terima kasih.
Those guys did it again. Look at this. This is like a resort hotel buffet.
Honestly, it's massive. I said they shouldn't have carried so much food because we could have eaten half the amount of food that we did. You would think after 3 days of walking we will have lost weight, but no. We will have put on weight because they're feeding us so much. Good?
So good.
Yes, I'm wearing the same clothes for a 3rd day in a row.
No.
They don't smell good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Definitely feeling a bit sore after the last 2 days, but I'm sure as we warm up, it'll get a little bit easier. Okay, so we had the option to buy some more water because we did run out. We could have bought some at the lake yesterday, but Max and I decided we'd test our stomach strength and see how it goes with the natural spring water. I mean, come on, can't get fresher than like the highest, second highest mountain in Indonesia, surely. So even though we are only trekking 9 kilometers today, we've already done an hour and 20 minutes and we've only just seen the sun. It's just peeked over the cliff here and we've kind of been hiking up and down along the way. But in total today, we should be hiking down over 800 meters in elevation. Even though it's only 9 kilometers, which for a downhill trek, would usually take Max and I just a couple of hours. It's gonna take a lot longer than that because it's really treacherous. We haven't gone that far yet and it's taken us an hour and 20 minutes. So it's definitely gonna be another long day of trekking, but the views, I mean, come on, look at this.
So we've gone down in altitude by quite a bit. We've now reached the level where the rainforest kicks back in. So now we're about to enter a whole different climate and another challenge is ahead. Just one after the other.
Wow.
Dang, beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
That is one hell of a waterfall. Oh, it is huge.
Nothing.
Yeah, now it's okay. But oh, on the shoulder. You.
How heavy is it?
It's what, like this is light now.
It's really light.
Oh.
So Han has just told us that this is going to be our final view of the trek, and that after this point we're basically going to be in the jungle covered in trees, but one hell of a final view, hey? This trek has been absolutely amazing. So much beauty, so much good food.
To have made good progress as we have reached lunch spot already. It's only 10 o'clock and Hans told us that after that there should be about only an hour and a half back to endpoint.
But are we stopping here for lunch?
Yeah, early.
It's so early. I feel like we just ate breakfast. I'm so full from breakfast.
Look at this. Absolute beauty.
There's lots of clouds coming over at the moment and it's probably going to start raining soon, so we're going to push on and see how far we get. Hopefully all the way.
It'd be nice to finish dry.
Woo!
And the rain, as quick as it came, he just left. Freedom! Whoop whoop!
We are done. We've just made it to the town of Torian. We're finished. That's it. Nice one.
Woo! We are not the legends, those guys are the legends.
So true. Thank you. Terima kasih. Wow. Thank you, Han.
You okay?
Perfect. That's it guys, we're done.
Just like that, we are done with Mount Rinjani. Absolutely incredible hike. A big thank you to the team at Rinjani Dawn Adventures. They honestly made our trip felt like glamping. That's it for now. So we'll drop a link in the description to them below if you want to do the hike with them as well. Hope you enjoyed this video and it was helpful or you just enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching.
And we will see you in the next time. Never a dull moment.